This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is my first of the upgrades and modifications videos for the kit from Knight Rider. Now on this video I'm going to be doing a little bit of painting, a little bit of tidying up, and just basically experimenting and testing things out, making sure everything works as it should. The first and main focus of this is what we've just built, the center dashboard console. I was a little bit disappointed. I mean, after the beauty of the main console, it just seemed a bit strange that we get this that's got a couple of little bits on there, but then we've got this whole screen area which has got nothing on it whatsoever. It looks very plain and boring. Now, I've figured out where this is going to fit. Judging by where these edge pieces are going to go, it's going to be basically there. So you're not going to be able to see very much of it, even from the inside, let alone the outside of him. But you are going to be able to catch glimpses of it. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of detail to that. And then I'm going to fit the console in, test the lights out, make sure everything works again as it should. The other thing I'm going to do is add the lights down the side of the accelerator pedal. It's got molded in, but there's no color on them. So I'm going to add a little bit of sort of, not luminous, but a green sort of glow to that, maybe halfway up, just to, I know it's not accelerating, but it'll make me feel better. So for that, or for this rather, I'm going to use a combination of paints. The first one I'm going to start off with is some Citadel Iron Breaker, which is a steel metallic type thing. I'm just going to paint a couple of buttons in silver, basically just to make them feel nicer, look nicer, just giving the paint a shake up because I haven't used it for a little while. So yeah, basically it's you can do as much or as little as you like. Obviously, it's your model. You can do whatever you like. Personally, I don't feel the need for doing, major painting and, big stuff, but some of it does need a little bit of touching up. So what I'm going to do is get just a little bit of this silver on the tip of a fine brush, and basically just things like that and that. It just makes it pop that little bit. It brings out the detail that is already there and makes it look, to my eyes at least, nicer. I'm not going to do anything on the screen. I did consider something, but no, I'm going to leave the screen black. But I am going to, I think I'll do the 2 circles down the bottom there in the steel, and I'll add a little bit of colour to the others as well. But to my eye, it just makes it more interesting. It looks nicer. It looks better. I'm going to do a couple of these as well, I think. One of those in silver. And I shall add a little bit of colour to a couple of the other bits. I thought about doing some dry brushing and weathering, but I think that's a bit too much. Kitt is newer than that and shinier and nicer. So yeah, basically a little bit of painting to begin with, and then we'll see about getting things wired up again. So I'm going to do this. So I'll put in, I think, another 1 button. I think I shall do in Chrome on this top one here. What should we do? No, I don't think that needs anything. I think that middle one's okay. This one here is going to light up anyway, so that's okay. I think I might do the tip of this handbrake, because the handbrake does move and it has got a bit of a seam line down there. So I think painting it a quick way of pulling some attention away from details you don't want to be seen without going down the whole, sanding it down and repainting it, and too much effort basically. what I can do with a minimal effort to make it look the maximum better. Always my go-to. I'm not being too worried about getting right down to the join, because, as I say, it's all on the inside anyway. You're not going to be able to see much of it anyway, but what you can see just makes things pop a little bit more. So I'll add some colour to this, and then we'll see about testing out the wiring, making sure it all works. So there you have it. That's enough. I've put I've coloured a couple of the white bits in, a couple of the other buttons, some of the ones up there, just to add that little extra touch. It's not much, but it's worth doing in my opinion. I'm just going to do the pedal, and then I'll see about getting that together. I forgot about getting the colour out for the pedal, so I'll sort that out in a moment. And then we'll see about where that's going to attach, and I'll get the wires plugged in. Right, I'm fairly certain that all of those wires are going to route through there, and from there they'll run along the front, or the back rather, to the board, which is situated at the back. Not sure about that one yet. It's probably going to go through there or thereabouts. The steering column obviously needs to come through that hole there. Now this is the rear, the front part of the engine. These line up with these holes there, so that's going to attach there, that's going to attach there, and it's basically going to fit much like that. So I'm not too worried about that being exactly in the right place at the moment. But you can hopefully see I've got some lights on the pedal, and you can see some of the detail in there under that. Right, so now I need to bring in the entire car. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that bit because it's got no wires on it. Don't need to worry about that. So the rest of the car is here. There we go. So that's going to fit in there, basically there. This is obviously the front scanner, which goes, funnily enough, at the front. Switch there for something. I think that's the doors, isn't it? We've got the motor out there as well as the headlights and side light bulbs going around the side there. The back bulbs are obviously still all connected at the back. I shall reconnect all of these wires that I've got now coming through here. I think they're long enough. If not, I'll try manipulating them so they are. We'll get them plugged in, and we'll make sure all the dashboard lights work again. Now it's been played around with for a bit. So I'll get it all wired up, and then we'll test it. Okay, that's everything wired up. Everything plugged in. There's still the one socket free, which is good because that's what there should be. I have the watch prepared on its stand that I've borrowed. The scanner is over here. So if I push that button, that should be the scanner. Indeed it is. Now, I know a lot of people have done some modifications to the scanner, but I'm very happy with how that looks. I don't think that needs any work at all. I'm okay with that. The rest of it, the big button on the front here is the startup sequence for it. So we push that and we'll see what happens. Oh, there we go. We've got lights come on. Different bits coming on in time. So yeah, all of it is lit up. How much can you see? You can't see a great deal. It's all like all the lights are working. I'm very happy with that. The two sides have come on. Everything else is lit up. There is a little bit of bleeding in some of it, but I'm not overly concerned. I'm going to leave that as it is for now anyway. I can always get back into it if need be. The little one on the front there is lit up as well. Let's just test out the brake. I know it's not going to work with the pedal because the pedal is not connected up to anything yet. So let's move that and just check that to see. Yep, these are some of the brake lights, and when I push that brake button, if I can find it again, there, out there somewhere, I can't find it now, there it is. They brighten up a bit, not a great deal, but a bit. I'm not sure how that's going to work with the brake pedal because it sort of hinges the opposite direction. It's like pushing it removes the button, but I don't know. Not my problem. But yeah, all of the bulbs are on. Are all of the bulbs on? Shouldn't some of the bulbs not be on until which gets pushed? That's yeah. No, the interior lights, which you can see just reflecting off there. The interior lights on the inside of this panel. There you go. When you open the door, little two-side lights light up, which is ideal. So yes, I'm happy that everything is working. I'm happy that I've upgraded that. I will be doing some more bits here and there. I may do something with the displays. That end one looks a bit rubbish. I know some people have replaced them with proper LCD screens, which is far beyond my remit at the moment, but I might do something. Might tidy them up a little bit, but we'll worry about that in the future. For now, I'm happy that bulbs are fitted, everything is working as it should. So that's it. Not much of an upgrade and modification, but I hope you agree. It just makes it look a little bit nicer. So thank you very much. I'll shut it down first. There we go. Everything shuts down in order. There we go. And the final light turn off there. So that's that. The motor is obviously, I believe, for the front headlights that motorize up and then come on. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I shall now put it back away until my next delivery arrives when I have to take some of it apart again. But I'll leave it together for now. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any suggestions or ideas, or if you're building one and doing your own, let me know. That's what the comments are for. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.